What's up, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Back at it with another one, man. Make sure to hit them buttons. Fluck with me. We got some NFL news here. Some really flucked up NFL news. You guys know if you rock with the channel, I'm diehard Bills Mafia. And I just did a video the other day touching on a few different Bills topics as well as some other news about the Bosa brothers and all that. But one of the things I touched on regarding my Bills was the punt god, right? Matt Araiza, Bills took him in the draft, I believe the sixth round. A lot of hype about this guy coming out of college. Amazing at punting the ball, 70, 80-yard punts. It's crazy, and it's like, it's a punter, but, punter, field goal kickers, it's like, but for real, that's how much hype there was about this guy. I say was because I think it's all out the window now. Some very disturbing news coming out that he was involved in some wicked behavior at San Diego State where he went to college, and we're just going to jump right into it, man. You see this one guy who is, sharing this. He put, "I would cut him tonight. I'm so sick of all this ish." And unrelated news, this guy that tweeted that, man, is like a really cool dude in Bill's Twitter, giving away tickets to people, just spreading a lot of joy and everything like that, and a very positive, upbeat guy in the Bills Mafia Twitter world. But you see, he's like, cut him, get him out of here. And you see the tweet here that he's referring to. It says, "Not a great job by the Bills with background checks, and he's got to go. Cut him." And there was it sounds like you don't hear of it that much talked about, but a competition in the preseason at punter, a positional battle. And we just cut the other guy, Hack. So it was like, the punt god's got the job, which most people, I think, figured that was what was going to happen, But let's check it out, man. It says, these kind of seem to be out of order. We're going to read them all one way or another. It says, Araiza's name surfaced in connection with the R word, RAPE, allegation in at least one report made by student athletes within days of the party to San Diego State officials through an anonymous campus reporting system. "I hope this isn't true for Matt's sake," a student said in an October 26 report that was reviewed by the Times along with other internal records in the case. "But if it's true, I hope he gets the repercussions he deserves and the girl gets justice." At the time, the San Diego State Aztec football team was enjoying one of its best seasons in years. Records show that one athlete told campus officials that students who had heard about the incident were questioning why campus officials had not investigated and whether, sorry guys, my screen's a little messed up, coaches were trying to sweep it under the rug because our football team is doing so well. And, we've heard of stuff like this happening, all kinds of cover-ups in a lot of situations with wicked, disturbing stuff like this, with all kinds of stuff. But speaking specifically to athletes and, what I mean, in college, we've heard of all kinds of stuff getting swept under the rug many times. You know what I mean? It says 99% of the football team are aware of the 5-person RAPE, so the rest of the student athletes are wondering why nothing is being done, the student said. So you guys hear that. Some very disturbing allegations. Again, this is back from when he was in college at San Diego State. And, again, you hear of a cover-up, the team's doing good. Other people at school are like, "Are you kidding me? Why is this not being looked into? Why is nothing being done about this?" Very, very disturbing allegations. Sounds like a gang RAPE. 5-person, 5 students violating a woman. Very disturbing stuff. Let's continue on here. I'm just finding out of this, and this is making big news. If this is indeed true, he's got to go. But period, what do you guys think? Again, we're just hearing of this now. We got to dig in more, do our research. Just wanted to react to this. As I seen this, I'm like, what the fuck? How is this just coming out now? But regardless, what does everyone think? Is he going to end up cut, period, regardless? Let me know in the comments. It says Armstrong, Araiza's attorney, says he does not believe the teen was under the influence. Oh, apologies. Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. The teen was under the influence of alcohol or drugs. According to the lawsuit, the teen told Araiza she was a high school student. Listen, this is absolutely disgusting and disturbing stuff, period. Okay? Anyone who watches the channel know um, the wicked, sick, creep-like individuals are the worst of the worst, lowest of the low. And no matter what, this is disturbing. But hearing that, is even more disturbing. You know what I mean? He's in college. Um, the victim or alleged victim, I don't know how you guys want to refer to this, is a high school student. This is sounding real twisted, man. Was a high school student. Even though he could see she was highly intoxicated, he took her outside and told her to perform ORAL-SEX, then had SEX with her. Then Araiza took her to the bedroom where Leonard Elwalico and at least one other man were, the complaint alleged, and threw her down on the bed face first. The lawsuit said she was R-worded for an hour and a half until the party was shut down. So disgusting, man. Like, how did this not make this out? And again, we're going to dig more into this story. I saw someone reacting to this saying, if the Bills knew about this, why did we cut Hack? That was the other punter that I was talking about, where there was this competition. I don't know if that is indeed true, that the Bills did know about these wicked, disgusting, disturbing allegations. I mean, I hope not. I hope my squad, didn't have knowledge of this and, draft this guy and keep this under wraps. I don't know, man. Crazy-ish, man. And threw her down on the bed face first. The lawsuit, during the assault, she noticed a light as if someone was taking a cell phone video, according to the complaint. This just gets, again, guys, any kind of ish being violated, wicked, disgusting stuff, period, is so disturbing. But you just hear this, a high school girl at a college party, a bunch of individuals violating her, and someone recording this. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Is the punt god gonna be on the first thing smoking out of Western New York? Is he getting cut? Man, and again, we're gonna dive more into this, but we gotta see if this was thoroughly investigated or not. It's so crazy though, the power that universities hold. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be the first time a student athlete or someone else with some kind of, you know, juice or momentum or connection because of who their family is or because they're an athlete or something like that. It wouldn't be the first time someone covered some foul ish up. You know what I'm saying? Um, a cell phone video, according to the complaint, the teen stumbled out of the room. The teen, I'm sorry, stumbled out of the room, bloody and crying. Her nose, belly button, and ear piercings had been pulled out as she was also bleeding. I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna read that, but obviously you guys can see what it says. V word. As soon as she escaped, she told her friends she had been RAPED. The lawsuit said a day later she went to the city's police department where she waited about 5 hours before an officer spoke with her. She was taken to a hospital and underwent an I'm sorry, R-word exam. At the request of the police, she made pretext calls, recorded by detectives with the men named in the lawsuit whom police had determined were present in the room when the R word occurred. So again, just to kind of go over all this really sick, twisted, disgusting ish that we're hearing here in these, this news. And, comment, guys, if you are aware of this already, your thoughts, or if you weren't, your thoughts regardless. But we're hearing there's some kind of lawsuit where, a civil lawsuit. But we also hear in there that the police did investigate and determine that the accusers were in the room. So just keep that in mind as we continue on here. Um, at the, I'm sorry, at the request of the police, she made pretext calls recorded by detectives with the men named in the lawsuit whom police had determined were present in the room when the R word occurred. Araiza, the complaint alleged, confirmed on a call in late October that they had sex and recommended she get tested for actually transmitted disease. What the fuck, guys? Again, any kind of sick, wicked ish is disgusting and disturbing, but the more you hear about this, the Punt God is just sounding like a straight up sick demon. What the fuck, man? And I'm wondering, you're hearing that she was a teenager, right? Um, and these individuals were obviously in college. When they say teenager, I don't know how old that means, right? But, and again, guys, any kind of wicked ish, motherfuckers deserve to burn. They deserve to go to jail. For real, period. Obviously, though, based on this news just touching down and people reacting to it the way they are, um, you know, I don't believe anyone went to jail. But hearing that she's a teen, I don't know if that means 18 or whatever, because you think just for the fact that he confirmed via a call or whatever that they're talking about here, that would have been enough to just hit him for like statutory charges. So I don't know if, that means 17. I don't know. This is such sick stuff. You don't even want to think about this, but we got to be real. This stuff needs to be put out there, wicked, disturbing stuff. And, also people need to be aware of the truth of the sick, foul ish that happens out here. A lot of predators, you know what I mean? A lot of wicked individuals. That's a fact. Sorry, guys. Araiza, the complaint alleged, confirmed on a call in late October that they had X and recommended she get tested for an actually transmitted disease. Later in the convo, she asked him, and did we have actual X? Araiza allegedly changed his tone and replied, "This is Mad Araiza. I don't remember anything that happened that night." So it sounds like, they had the phone recording, like a wire, more or less, essentially, for conversation's sake, and he must have peeped game what was going on and totally switched up, and you see that he even, said his name, his full name. He must have realized what was going on. um, San Diego police detectives guided the young woman during her pretext calls. A Times review of text messages shows the woman's attorney, Danielle Gillian, said police have not provided recordings of those calls or his client's police report. The results of the R-word exam have also not been disclosed, he said. The teen has publicly criticized the city, and I believe that's all that's on this. We're gonna dive more into this, um, you know, dig in and do more research. Just wanted to do this video and react to this off the rip. But man, really twisted stuff, man. So fucked up, man. Let's see what some of the people are saying here. Breaking: a civil lawsuit filed Thursday in state court accuses 3 San Diego University football players, including Matt Araiza, a top punter now in the NFL, of gang raping a 17-year-old girl last year at an off-campus party. So, again, what I was talking about with the age, if they would have at least, um, you know, again, I know they have to deeply investigate this stuff before arrests are made, but just based off of what they were saying was being said over the phone in the presence of police, as far as with the age, I don't know if the age of consent out there in California is 17 or what the age of consent is. Me and the bro Lon one time, we were talking about a lot of these wicked demons out here, just how sick and twisted it is. And we somehow, during the convo, we ended up like looking into age of consent in a lot of states, and it's crazy how young it is a lot of places. It's like very disturbing. So her age may have been legal in California. But man, so the only reason this is jumping out into the news, I guess, is because the civil lawsuit being filed, and it's odd there too. The civil lawsuit hitting the news and stuff like that. In a lot of situations where we're speaking of cover-ups, a lot of times things are covered up and it doesn't hit the news at all. Even like how in this situation with the civil suit hitting the news, where they come to a settlement, you know what I mean, and non-disclosed NDAs are signed and stuff like that. Like a lot of twisted ish really gets swept under the rug. LA Times said, note, this replaces an earlier tweet that was deleted. We apologize for any confusion. Someone said, this is a heavy accusation. The smart thing to do is wait for more info. We don't know enough to take any stance, negative or positive. What does everyone out there think about that? Do you agree with that? And again, on this channel here, J Coffee Talk, we're going to try to dig in and do more research. If only people kept the same energy with Deshaun Watson. What happened? Was Deshaun Watson? I know there was, allegations he was in a gang and things of that nature, but I never heard of any wicked allegations against Deshaun Watson. Someone says, as a Bills fan, I completely agree with you. Shaking my head, please show me where Bills fans are supporting Araiza. The Browns fans support Watson. Oh, Deshaun Watson. I don't know why. I'm tripping. I was thinking about Deshaun Jackson. I'm sorry, guys. My mind's all over the place with this crazy ass news. Yeah. I don't know, man. The Deshaun Watson situation is twisted. I don't know. We reported on that situation a lot. Did a lot of digging and everything like that. Again, sorry guys. I don't know why I was tripping and thinking of Deshaun Jackson. I'm like out of my fucking mind. I'm a bit overtired, and this crazy news, hitting the blogosphere just fucked me up, man. With Deshaun Watson, it was odd. There was a lot of stuff with the attorney that was representing a lot of the accusers that seemed kind of funny style or whatever. And they were indeed investigated by the feds for extortion, right? But then criminally, we saw they didn't indict, no charges or anything. So I was like, okay, Deshaun Watson's name is cleared. But then that's another situation where when the lawsuit played out and different things from depositions got leaked out, it started seeming like something wasn't right, like, I don't know. This is just sick stuff you hate to even think about again, but we got to keep it real. Everyone's got to be aware of the disturbing, wicked things that go on out here, Shaking my, I mean, I don't care what anyone says, innocent till proven guilty. I mean, that is true. But what does everyone think, man? Does Araiza got to go? Will he go? What's your thoughts? This summary is accurate. Then police should have little trouble using DNA evidence to arrest them. That hasn't happened. Civil claims first is extremely suspicious. The timing of this seems prime for maximum damage against Matt and San Diego State University. I'll reserve my judgment. Good point there. They're saying civil before criminal. I mean, it sounds like the woman did go right to the police, but apparently, I don't know. No charges ever came. I don't know. So why didn't he get criminally charged then right after, especially if she went to the hospital? Why does everything go civil? Kind of, aligns with what we were just speaking about. Pick a reason, several of which have been said by others in this tweet, because we live in a society that says they want to protect their wives, sisters, and daughters, but don't act like it, because until we get rid of all the becauses above, will continue to be I don't care if down the road his name is cleared. It's what this organization does now that sets the tone with the team and fans. He needs to say goodbye, cut him, and send him the message that this organization will not tolerate this kind of behavior. One goal, no distraction, Bills. So, very powerful tweet there. You know, the ball is in the Bills' court, in the metaphorically speaking, I guess, in the Bills' side of the field. The Bills are on off. I don't know how you want to put it, but like all my Bills fans are just football fans in general. Do you agree with that? That in this situation, does he got to go till his name's clear, or do you wait it out? Do you think that the team will just get rid of him, even if no charges did come, because they don't want the bad press or publicity? Like, what is everyone's thoughts about this? I really, truly don't know what to say. This is very disturbing stuff. Again, we're just reacting to this off the rip. You kind of got to go through everything with a fine-tuned comb. But I just really don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. The lawsuit comes as San Diego State faces ongoing criticism after a Times investigation found that the university decided not to alert the campus community about the alleged gang, RAPE, and waited more than 7 months to launch its own investigation. Apparently, witnesses contradict the allegations against Araiza, so you focus on that, but not the rest. 2 words for y'all: Duke lacrosse. So early on, I was thinking about that when I was speaking of cover-ups and things like that. I couldn't think of what it was right at the moment, and then later in my head, I was like, oh yeah, Duke lacrosse. Wasn't there something about a cruise ship or something like that? I can't recall, guys. Jump in the comments. Someone says, why is your first instinct to think he's innocent? Um, is he a white dude? Because if so, he's innocent. That's what someone says. There won't be 30 women, I can promise you that. They waited until he made an NFL team to file. That's kind of strange, honestly. The fully guaranteed portion of his contract is $200,000. Brown's making calls as we speak. There's a call of him admitting to X with her. She was 17. He's got to go. Why was there no lawsuit filed in today after he made an NFL roster? So, I don't know, guys. I'm going to close this out here again. I want to know what everyone thinks about this really fucked up situation. Very disturbing stuff. Tap in, comment, share your thoughts. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for updates. We definitely got to dive more into this. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.